A lot of you guys are starting to realize that people are very calculated. Like, collective, you have a person in your life where you are starting to realize just how calculated that they are. You're starting to realize just how manipulative that they are. And this is somebody that you could have viewed in a certain light. You could have viewed this person in a certain way. You could have had respect for this person or whatever that looked like. But once you started realizing that somebody is actually very calculated, like somebody think that you can't see them and you see them. Like somebody almost think that they're like invisible. Like they almost think they're like it's almost like a wolf in sheep clothing, but they don't realize that the tail is wagging out in the back. And you could clearly see that they ain't no damn sheep. That's a wolf. You're starting to realize who people are around you. You're starting to realize, and these are people that could have been very calculated. Could have, you probably didn't even view these people in this type of light at one point in time, but you're starting to really view how calculated people are. You're starting to realize that the things that they do for you is very calculated. The love that they show for you is very calculated. That's what's going on here. Somebody's starting to realize, like, dang, you showing effort or love was actually calculated because you wanted this for me. Or you showing support for me is actually because of this or because of that. Or you showing up in the way that you did for me is because you need this. Like, you're starting to realize that people are very calculated. They never had your best interest. You are starting to realize that the reason why people even do the things that they did was because they needed something from you. They wanted something from you, or something that you had that they could have benefited off of. And that's the reason of why they did the things that they did or do the things that they do. Like, this is like a person realizing, like, oh, the only reason why you showed up for me today is because you want this. That's the reason why you came. Or, oh, the only reason why you called my phone is because you need this. Or, oh, the only reason why you helping me out with this is because you want me to do this for you. Like, it's like almost a person starting to realize that people around them are very calculated. They're not really here for you per se. They're here for what they need. So those are just a couple of examples. But this is like, oh, so the reason why you showed up today was because you knew I was going to have this here and you wanted it. And you knew by you showing up, you would be part of it. That's it. It's almost thinking like people show up for, like, go on dates and stuff like that to get food. They go on dates to get a meal. Like, the only reason why you wanted dates because you wanted to eat. Not because you wanted to actually get to know me, but to eat food. Like, how people go on dates to get food? This is what this is giving. Not saying that you're going through anything like that. God forbid y'all not. But this is not even just that. Like, this is just somebody realizing that the reason why a person or people are doing certain stuff is because of a calculated reason behind it. Like, you wouldn't even be here right now if I didn't say I was going to take you out to eat. Or you wouldn't have even called me if you knew if I was to go do this or do that. Like, this is that energy. And people are starting to realize that you see them. Like, people that have been being calculated, that has been trying to get stuff out of you, or trying to do something for you because they need you to do something for them, or acting like they coming in with good intentions knowing they got damn well the bad, the ugly. Yes, this is this energy here. Like, people are starting to realize that you see them. So you're like, oh, the only reason why you hit me up is because you want this for me. So now this person realizing that, oh, you realize why they hitting you up. You realize somebody supporting you. Like, oh, I see why you're supporting me, because you want this or that or whatever, or this or that. So this almost like a person is like starting to see just how calculated people have been being around them. And you are starting to stand on business. Somebody's standing on big business. Like, people are upset because they used to be calculated. Like, they used to be able to get one over you. They used to not see certain stuff that you used to not see certain stuff. Like, for instance, let's say somebody's showing up to your event because if they show up to your event, they're going to get something for free, or they're going to get this. So you like, oh, the only reason why you showed up at my event was not to really support, but because you wanted this or because you wanted that. That's the only reason why you showed up. That's an example. So somebody could be doing that. You're like, oh, I see you. This was just a calculated move you were trying to do. Or, oh, can you I'll help you do this, and willy-nilly offering up their help. And then they turn around and want something for you in return. And you're like, oh, so the only reason why you helped me do this is because you wanted this, or you wanted me to do this for you. or you needed that. You really wasn't trying to help me because you wanted to help me. It was almost like, oh, I see where I could benefit from. Let me help collective, because I know if I help collective, I can get them to help me on this. Or versus, it's one thing to be like, oh, if you help me, I'll do this for you. But it's another thing for a person to come in and do something for you just so they could kind of hang it over your head so you can do something for them. That's very calculated. So you guys have been experiencing stuff like this. And some of y'all, you could have been experiencing stuff like this at the end of, you know, the year. Because you know the new year just started. All my readings are timeless, by the way. So you guys could just be, could have realized certain stuff like that. Or you are realizing stuff like that currently right now. Hence why you guys are on this reading. You guys have been attracted to this reading. It has came across your timeline, right? Yeah. So that's this energy here. And people don't know how to handle you. People used to be able to be calculated, and they used to be able to benefit off of being calculated. Whether it's getting something from you, whether it's trying to get you to do something for them, or coming in acting like they're doing something, they're actually trying to get another thing from you, but they're trying to play a role so they can get to that next thing that they need from you. Whatever that looks like, people are starting to realize that you see them, and they're starting to be afraid, because by you seeing them and just seeing how calculated that they are, it almost like breaks everything. Like people that you could have viewed in a certain light, you're starting to realize they were very calculated to begin with. Like people are afraid because how you used to view them has changed. Like people are almost afraid of how you view them changing, because it's not that people personally care about how you view them. They don't necessarily care about you viewing them or how you feel about them. They only care is because as long as you view them in a certain light, or you view them in a certain way, that's confirmation. That little pop bottle, you know how pop bottle got the air in it and then it just popped? That's what that just did. That's confirmation. The only reason why these individuals are even doing this is because they were able to be calculated. So it's almost like, oh my God, no, collective is see who I am. No, now I'm not going to be able to get this for collective because collective see who I am. Then collective used to do this and do that. Now that they see who I am, I can't benefit off of that. So it's not that people are afraid of you viewing them for who they are. They're afraid of you viewing them for who they are when they actually need something for you, or they actually are trying to be very calculated and benefit from you, or whatever that looks like. And by you not seeing them, by you not recognizing the truth, you didn't see you and it's almost like you seen a little tail wag on that sheep, but you're like, no, I'm tripping because sheep don't got tails, let me keep going. But then you see it again, and then you start to back up and you're like, that's a tail, y'all. That's not a sheep. You got to get up out of here. This is this energy. People are getting afraid. People are becoming afraid because you now see who they are. And these is people that have been wearing the masks. They have been being very calculated. They've been acting a certain way. They've been portraying themselves to be a certain person in your life. And you have finally seen who they are. And now that you see who they are, they cannot benefit off of that anymore. Them being calculated, it doesn't work. If you learn what 2 + 2 = 4, then you don't need somebody else to break down what 2 + 2 =. You learned it. You learned it now. You got it now. So now you can go on and figure out how to do the next thing. Now you can learn what's 3 + 3 = because you done learned what 2 + 2 =. It's as long as you apply the same method, you will learn it. That's what's basically going on here. Like people are realizing that you see them for who they are, and they are getting afraid because they used to be able to be calculated to benefit off of you, or to get things to go in their favor, and it's not working anymore. It's not working, and it could be even more of a detrimental to these people than it was for you. So yeah, collective, people are like, hey, I wonder why collective's not doing this, or I wonder why collective hasn't done this or doing that. Like people is questioning you. You have people questioning you, collective. You have people questioning you. They're like, dang, have a side coming. You dang, you see how collective after they changed, or you got people scratching their head because they trying to figure out. They trying to put their finger on it. No, it's because you got your finger on it. They trying to put their finger on it and they can't because your finger there. You like, I see exactly what's going on here. I'm here. We would have got away with it if it wasn't for the meddling kids. Off of Scooby-Doo. You ain't getting away with ish. My dog got a Scooby-Doo collar too. I bought home run recently, a Scooby-Doo collar. Not to get sidetracked off your message, but it's so cute on him, y'all. I need to get, if I find a Courage the Cowardly Dog collar, oh, it's over. gonna have to drop it like it's hot. Okay, let me stop, y'all. But anyways, collective, yes. So people feel like you're changing, collective. People feel like you acting different, and honestly, you changing for the better. This is what change look like, because I'm not getting y'all change. You are just starting to realize stuff that you did not see before. But if people think this is you changing, then it's a good change then. It's a good change then. It's a very good change. Because people have been being calculated, and they have been able to benefit off of being calculated because you didn't see that they were a wolf. But now that you're seeing their actions, you're seeing the things that they do to... I'm hearing, how far are you willing to go? Like, you are starting to see just how far people are willing to go to keep themselves being viewed in a certain light. To get people to view them in a certain way, or to be able to have access to stuff. You're literally seeing just how far people are willing to go. Or you're seeing just how far people was willing to go to benefit and be calculated towards you. And that is done. Like, somebody is standing on business. Like, you almost having people look at you like you didn't change. You have people looking at you like you guys are different now. And it's not that you're different. You just realize that people were very calculated. You realize that people were only doing stuff for their best interest. That was it. That's all it was to begin with. And when you started realizing that, people almost mistook that as you changing. When in reality, all you did was change how you view them. Did you change, or did you change how you view the person? Did you change how you view situations, or did you change? Or did your mindset change? Did you change how you view certain stuff? You still got the same set of eyes. It's just now your eyes are seeing it that they didn't see before. And that's all it is. And people don't like that because they were able to be calculated. They were able to get the things that they wanted from it. And now that they can't, it's got people almost feel like they're losing control, y'all. You got people out here feel like they losing control. That's it, that's all. And by you standing on business and you seeing these motherfuckers for who they is, oh, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. Like, people feel you was playing from a different chord. You playing, you know, what's that movie where he had certain shoes? It was Bow Wow. And he had them gym shoes. I forgot the name of the movie, but it was, I watched when I was younger. He had them gym shoes. And the only way he felt like he played really good in the basketball game is if he had them gym shoes on. That's almost like the analogy I'm getting with you guys, where it's like, so we're going to end your reading here, collective, but keep standing on business, because motherfuckers don't know how to take you. And whatever they trying to do, it's just not working no more. They don't recognize growth, but they don't recognize change. That's crazy, collective. They recognize that y'all changed. They should have been recognizing the growth that you had.